I love a busy kitchen, and as you can see, the kitchen is still a hive of activity. Now, we've already shown you how to make the room itself. The wood burning stove with the hot plates are rather cool. The kitchen sink, and now it's time for the rather trendy fridge. And it starts off life as one of these. It's one of those strong curved boxes, you know the type. It's got sort of chocolate powder in sometimes, or flour. Sugar often comes in it. And what you need to do is mark off where your door is going to be with a pen. So once you've done that, you can cut it out. Can you see that line I've drawn here? And here's another one that I did, slide it along. And I cut the door out so you can see more easily. You'll notice that at the top, there's a sort of ridge, and so I've also cut off a bit of cardboard using that as a template to stick on the top there. Now, all the best fridges can be hinged on either side. Your parents might know, they might have bought a fridge recently, so you can choose which side you want your fridge to open on, and then get a bit of tape. Masking tape's good because you can paint over it. Parcel tape might be good. Just strong tape, but we're going to paint the whole thing, so bear that in mind. And there we have our hinged door. Now, I like those shiny silver fridges, which are very in vogue at the moment. What we need to do next is the inside of our fridge. Now, lots of you may know that I love visiting the bakery section of our supermarket. You can get all sorts of cakes that come in lots of different packaging. And this actually is a takeaway carton that I saved. And it's the right size to fit very neatly in my fridge. Let me just demonstrate that to you. I've got 3 bits of sticky on there, and then I slot that inside. There we go, and it fits nicely in. And then what you can do is just experiment with other bits of packaging, and then you can stick them in as shelves. And there we go. I've got more double-sided sticky tape. And this one I had to cut to size, which is fine, that works perfectly. I'm going to make that the bit at the bottom, you know, the drawer at the bottom that you put your fruit and veg in, and stick that down as well. And there we go. You can actually put things in your fridge. It's nearly finished, but we need a way to keep the door shut. I've thought of everything. You'll see from this one that is more near completion that I've stuck a bit of thread, just a tiny loop of thread there. And now you need to get your hands on one of those brass fasteners, and we're just going to pop it in where we think the door handle to our fridge should be. So there we go, I've made a hole in there already, and then obviously you have to open up the back bit. There we go, and then it will shut nicely where your little loop of thread is. There we go. And that is a fully functioning fridge, and a trendy one too. And you can have lots of fun, as I have done, making fake food with coloured modelling clay. The opportunities are endless. Alternatively, you could draw some food on thick cardboard and cut it out. Now, to make the wall cupboard, take 2 variety pack style cereal boxes. Cut around 3 sides on the front of each box to make the door hinges. Stick them to a piece of card slightly wider than your 2 boxes, leaving a gap in the middle. And then cover that gap with another piece of cardboard. Cut 2 further pieces of card and stick them to the doors so they join in the middle, covering the gap. Cover the whole thing with sticky back plastic or paint. Add 2 small magnetic strips in the middle of the inside panel. These are some I got in a craft shop. And for a finishing touch, 2 door handles made out of paper fasteners, painted silver. And there you have it. Just stick it to the wall and you can store your pots and pans. Now, the next thing we're going to make is the breakfast bar, and it takes no time at all. Time me if you want. First up, you need to get a long, thin box. I got some bakewell slices in mine. And then you need to cover it with some sticky back plastic, and that's going to be the worktop. So I've got a nice granite effect from a DIY shop, but you can get whatever you want. And then we're going to make the sides of our breakfast bar, and that's simply using, you've guessed it, cardboard. So cut out 2 rectangles, making sure that they're the right height of the cooker, the same height rather of the cooker, because they are going to be the sides of our breakfast bar, the legs. And then you need to cover them. I found some rather nice wood effect sticky back plastic, but you could use paint if you want. And then all you need to do is just simply stick it using double-sided sticky tape to the sides, and it should stand up on its own. And there you have your breakfast bar. The stalls for the breakfast bar are just as quick to make. Basically, I used those sort of healthy yogurt drink bottles and just put a lid on the top. I've used a jam jar lid. And now that you've got all the main furniture and appliances, you can use your imagination and go wild and be really creative and come up with all those bits and pieces that make it look really authentic. So if you're going to make your very own doll's kitchen, then make sure that you check out the details on our website in case you missed it, because I went quite quickly through it. That's bbc.co.uk/CBBC, and then click on to Blue Peter, and then click on things to do section. And if you email us or send us a picture of your doll's kitchen, and we might even show it on the website, and if it's really good, I might throw in a Blue Peter badge in the bargain. So please have a go. I cannot wait to see how you get on.
Indeed, but how does she stay dry?
I haven't got a clue. Anyway, we've got a huge competition now that could not only get you onto Blue Peter, but win some top prizes as well.
Yes, indeed. You fancy a bit of fame? Are you tempted to tantalise the TV cameras? Well, you can right here on Blue Peter, because we're looking for winners to star in and judge the Blue Peter Book Awards 2005. Now, as a judge, you not only get to discuss the shortlisted books on Blue Peter, but you are in control of which author wins and which one goes home a little bit grumpy.
Now, last year's book awards were a spectacular success. The glitterati of the book world were on the edge of their seats. You can see them just about now to see who was going to take away the ultimate prize. And all of that was down to the Blue Peter judges. And there they are, smiling away. The eventual winner was Simon Bartram with his book, Bob the Man on the Moon. But the big question is, Simon, who will win it this year?
Who will it be indeed? Well, if you are a winner, not only do you appear here on the telly, but there are some great prizes up for grabs too. The winners will receive a state-of-the-art head torch, very useful for reading after lights out. If you've been told to get some sleep, you want to carry on reading. And we also, this is the best bit, have an unfeasibly large quantity of books to give away. Not just this many.
Really?
No.
That's a lot of books, though.
That is a lot of books. Not even that many.
No?
No. Not even this many.
Hey?
No. Each of our 9 winners will be getting, here we go, will be getting